Conduct elections like Ghana without telling losers to go to court. PDP, CAN, ACF tells Inec chairman, yes, so if you conduct the election free and fair, people will not have any reason to go to court because they'll know that, okay, this is a free and fair election. But you cannot do that. You cannot do this corrupt man, see his face. The People's Democratic Party (PDP), the Christian Association of Nigeria (CAN), and the former Secretary General of the Arewa Consultative Forum (ACF), Anthony Sani, have taken the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), Yakubu Mahmood, to task over his comments on the election in Ghana. Without mincing words, they told him to replicate in Nigeria what he observed in Ghana presidential election without asking losers to go to court. Yes, so because he's always observing. That was the same way he observed US presidential election, and now he has inspected and observed Ghana's election too as well. But what have you taken home from that? What lesson have you learned from those two elections? Can you compare it to the elections that we have in this country? No. And you know in your heart of heart that you are a corrupt person. You are a liar. You are the problem that we are facing in this country right now. Because if you had done your job properly, with conscience, with the fear of God, we will not be where we are right now. While reacting to the outcome of the polls, Yakubu has said Ghana learnt the management of election results from Nigeria. That one is nonsense talk. Very nonsense talk. Because if they learned from you, we would have seen them changing election results. But they did not do that. So I don't know what stupid thing that they learned from you. Because it's obviously obvious that they did not learn anything from you. You are just making out. Noting amongst others that the declaration of the presidential election results was faster than what's obtained in the past. Your own election, was it fast like that? Announcing results in the middle of the night like a thief that you are. In Nigeria, this is what you have done, and they borrowed the leaf from us. You are not okay. You are not very okay. And this is the second time they are implementing that. That is why, as you can see, the declarations of the presidential election results was a lot faster than it used to be in the past. He expressed his admiration for the political tradition in Ghana, where he said, politicians hardly defect to another party every general election, a practice that is common in Nigeria. He commended Ghana's electoral process, especially its innovation and political stability, as key factors in the smooth conduct of its 2024 presidential and parliamentary elections. When Davido went on national TV and said that Nigeria is in shambles, they started saying they will boycott him. They will not allow him to do his show in Lagos. He's putting Nigeria in bad light and all of that. What did Mahmoud just do now? What did he just do? People are defecting from one party to another. Is that not a malicious statement to your country? Is that not trying to make your country look bad? Why can't you cover up for them and say, oh no, they are not defecting? But if somebody else comes and says the truth, body go the pepper una, go the chukuna. I beg. He commended Ghana's electoral process, especially its innovation and political stability, as key factors in the smooth conduct of its 2024 presidential and parliamentary elections. However, the PDP National Secretary, Publicity Secretary Debo Ologunagba, told newsmen in a telephone interview that Ghana took 24 hours to conduct its election without hiccups, unlike what is obtained in Nigeria. Yes, so election today, they did it. Tomorrow they announced it. That is the way to go. And in broad daylight in the morning. It's not when people are sleeping that you'll be announcing results because you have done all the changing that you want to do. Ologunagba noted that INEC, under Professor Yakubu, declared the results of the last presidential election in the dead of the night. Don't mind him. When Nigerians were asleep. I don't believe he said that, but he said that that would be consistent with the character of INEC in duplicitousness. If he said INEC taught Ghana, how come we cannot have a credible election in Edo State? How come? Help us ask him more. Ghana copied you. I mean, you should go and copy them and do the right thing. You are saying they copied you. Almost 80% of the elections conducted by him were challenged in court, yes. And that speaks to the integrity of the institution under him, especially his own. He doesn't have any integrity at all. He doesn't. In the 2023 presidential election, he declared results under the cover of the night. When Nigerians were sleeping, Ghana took 24 hours to do an election. In the election conducted in Ghana, there was no corruption in beavers. There were no back-end challenges. If INEC had taught them anything, they have untaught themselves what Yakubu taught them. Yes, so they've gotten better. and are doing better than the kind of election that we have in this country. Also reacting, the Secretary General of the Northern States and FCT chapter of CAN, Elder Sunday Oibe, said, "When I read the comments by the Nigerian electoral umpire on the outcome of Ghana election, I couldn't help but laugh at him." Exactly. It is like a case of a man who is incapable of impregnating his own wife, but has the courage to comment on a newly wedded wife who is yet to see any sign of pregnancy. Because probably they've brought bastards to him now. You should probably go and do DNA. You cannot impregnate your own wife. You're going under another person's comment to say, why have you not gotten pregnant? All this stuff. If I were him, I'd rather seal my mouth. Exactly. Rather than praising what he could not achieve in his country, but chooses to praise those who allow the wishes of the people to speak in an election. That is why I say these people, they don't have shame. If he had shame, he would not even come outside to say all these things. And that you taught Ghana. Ghana is learning from you. Everything that you did, you taught them. That is what they are doing. What rubbish thing did you teach them? When an electoral umpire discharges his duty dutifully, devoid of compromises, even the loser would accept the result. Exactly. If we see that this election was free and fair, and Tinubu won it, in fact, nobody is going to go to court and say, hey, yeah, let's go to court, let's go and do some trials and whatever. Who has time for that? But it is because the election was not credible. You put change number. We saw it. We saw all the things that you did on national TV, and you're coming us to tell us that I beg you taught Ghana. Congratulate the winner, and the electorate will jubilate like what is being demonstrated in Ghana. The question to ask the electoral umpire in Nigeria would be this: is he capable of bringing innovation to the Nigerian electoral process? People should just give up on him. This man, he's going to continue to work for APC, whether you like it or not. So there are some people that will never change. And once you can get a hold of them, just discard them, just pursue them out, because this one is so corrupt. Will he ever conduct any election that both the winner and losers will shake hands, hug each other, and joyfully accept the outcome? Until he is able to do that, I don't think this comment means anything to Nigerians. Did you hear the electoral umpire in Ghana changing from the rules and guidelines set by the agency itself? No. Did you hear them telling their griefs to go to court? No. Rather than commending Ghanaians electoral umpire, he should replicate the same back at home. That is if he can do that. I don't think he can do that. He's working for APC and he's going to do everything that it goes in their favor. When asked to comment, the former Secretary General of ACF, Anthony Sani, replied angrily, "What is in the statement that should be reacted to beyond saying the obvious? In Nigeria, there is the impression that all victors in elections do so by rigging. That suggests all elections are rigged. In Nigeria, we are happy to demonize democratic institutions like Inec instead of supporting it. Why would I support somebody that is rigging an election? Secretary General, why would I support somebody that is rigging an election? You don't know what you are saying. Even if you have changed, we don't even need you again as the Inec chairman. Let somebody else come in. You've tried your best. You have done enough. Comparing yourself to Ghanaian election, you don't even have shame. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.